Twitch chat, and then we should be all set, baby. Alright, there we go. What's going on, cheesy boy? Welcome, welcome. How's it going? 15 TP medals, nice. Alright. I have 15 total? What did I spend all my medals on last time? What? Oh yeah, I spent them all on leveling up with Tosik, I think, right? What's going on? Always vibing? How are we? Do I have 2 skill points? Okay, well I can't really do much with those, right? Eventually I'll ask Shenron to rearrange my skill points so I can actually get those right. But for now, won't worry about them. Finished studying like 5 hours for my math test. There we go. You locked in? You ready? You ready? Good, thanks to you. I'm good, I'm good. Woke up from a nap not too long ago, so I'm feeling a little refreshed. Still kind of got that like post-nap feeling where you're still kind of half tired. So I could go for the Xeno shoes, but I don't think I want to. I do want the hand pieces though, but I'll probably end up spending most of my money on levels, because I do want to level up my character a little bit. But alright, let's get the fit for the day. Let's see what we have here. Okay. Or do I want to base it around the pants? Change some colors around. What's the purple? The purple's that, yeah, okay. We'll make that light blue. It's like a lot of blue though, is the only thing, you know? Like if I could change, and if I try to change that, or if I do like a black. And can I change the gold on, changes the inside, right? I'm gonna mark it red so I can see. Alright, so it changes that, and that changes these. Okay, cool. Now that I know what everything changes. And then I'll make this so it stands out. Make that green. Okay. So these are my color options. Holy drip. Yeah, the Bojack jacket is a powerful piece of clothing. Powerful piece of clothing right here. We can do a lot with it. So let me see what I got here. Maybe... gotta keep those white. Yeah, I can do a lot with this. I wish I had like custom Grand Prix clothing because I like the way the pants fit. Alright, there we go. Bojack Grand Prix fit. That's what we're rocking today. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep trying to level up. When I get bored of beating up on Goku and Vegeta, I'm gonna go and try to get some Dragon Balls to make it go a little bit faster. But I think, what am I level right now? Level 96, so it's gonna be 80 TP medals, right? Until I'm like level 99, and then I think to get to level 100 is gonna be when it gets more. I don't know if I have to get to actually level 100. Either way, we'll find out. They're talking school in the chat. Hey, that's what we love to see. Talking academics, real educational. Knowledge is power and whatnot. Y'all already know. Alright, Vegeta. I still have Blaster Shell. I forgot about that. Can definitely hit Spirit Bomb a couple of times. Ah! I saw him rushing over to me too. And I still chose to take the risk with the ult. That's on me, but whatever. I'll be healing soon enough. Yeah, unleash my potential too, so I can charge a little bit faster. I might also want to do. I gotta check the skill shop. Go. What's going on, Mizuko? How's it going? How's it going? Alright. So I think we only had the 15, I think, from the login, right? Yeah, only 31. Okay, cool. Whatever. What I do want to check real quick.
The number of combinations is unreal. Mix and match figures to create your own ultimate team.
No. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna pull up the Sorry to folks on Twitch, I know you're just looking at my desktop right now. I'm just checking something real quick. Just a holy fool, baby, it's so cruel, but I'm still in love with you, this baby. I'm just a holy fool, baby, it's so Alright, now, wonder what this is gonna look like for me now. Real quick, I doubt that is gonna do anything, but worst case scenario, I just restart the game. So I can stop being so cryptic. I just got the DLC, the Ultra Pack 1 or the Extra Pack 1. Whichever one has Ribrianne. As crazy as it sounds. There's a parallel quest on there that I wanted to do. Let me just see if it's on here. If it's not, then I'll just exit out and then log back in and we should be all good to go. Okay, not on here yet. No problem. I also have all these parallel quests that I never did. Cool. Yeah, I got a lot of parallel quests. Cool. Cool. But, real quick. Oops. I wonder if I just log out and then log in, or if I have to fully close down the app. I'm hoping I don't have to close down the app. What's up, Ishi? How we doing? What's going on? Yeah, let me see what happens if I just log out, then log back in. Just because this is a little bit shorter than fully closing down the app, you know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because just looking at my Steam library right now. Can I sort these by already in my library? That would be a lot easier, right? Alright. Steam says it's in my library. Let me go check. And if it's still not, then yeah, we'll just take the 3 minutes that it takes to close down the app and then reopen it. There we go. Cool. All right, so now we have extra or Ultra Pack 1 as a DLC too. So now we have some other abilities and parallel quests and stuff to do. I want to get Ultimate Charge. I think it'll be good because I have a big key bar. And yeah, we also got some gear and stuff to get. I don't really think anybody cares too much about the Ribrianne gear. But we can try to get Gogeta's clothes too, which I think will be pretty dope. But first, yeah, let me try to do this. Who am I up against? Gohan, Androids, Goku, Vegeta, Frieza. Alright, I can do that. I can definitely do that. Let me pull up the tab with chats and stuff back so I can see y'all. Close that. Alright, there we go. Boom, back to regularly scheduled programming. So yeah, that DLC, I think it also gave us, I think it gives us regular Super Saiyan God Vegeta. Yeah, Super Saiyan God Vegeta. Ribrianne, because I know you were all dying to see Ribrianne get some gameplay. But let's throw on our classic Orange Piccolos.
I'm not messing around.
Kind of risky, because while he does have a pretty good Super Soul, Orange Piccolo kind of sucks as an ally. They all suck as allies, right? But Orange Piccolo, I mean, he doesn't really have anything that you can try to make useful. Oh, we get Whis on our team. Let's go. Parallel Quest can be a bit of a pain for Ultimate Charge. Ugh. Do I have to, like, Ultimate finish it? And it's just going to be time consuming?
I would greatly appreciate it if you assisted me in that matter. And, kept this from Lord Beerus?
Dang it. Alright. Probably should have checked what the conditions were. Actually, I don't think it tells you the conditions to ultimate finish, right? Until you do. Alright, well, either way. Piccolo! They told me it would just be Gohan! And I missed that, stamina break. There we go. You see how they're making us fight, Piccolo? This is what Gohan does, bro. Blame Gohan. See how they're making us fight? We're supposed to be brothers, man. We're supposed to be... I think actually canonically I made my Piccolo's cousin. We're supposed to be cousins, man. You see how Gohan's making us fight?
Not bad, but the battle has just begun. I have to face the god of destruction's master. It's really bad.
And yet those sinister Namekian eyes.
Low-key, I'm kind of setting Piccolo up for failure, because isn't the premise of the mission, they're trying to figure out the next god of destruction? If I was really his boy, I would like be getting my ass whooped right now, right? So he can look good in front of Whis. Loki setting him up for failure. Where's Gohan though? There we go. Get my stamina back. All right.
Never imagined someone like this existed.
All right. Hey, Gohan, you want to like stop running and actually fight? Of course he doesn't. Of course he doesn't. Let him get it. Let him get it. Psych.
Can't lose here.
Now where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's the body? Where's the body? Charge here. This season on fire. You need to play this on sale on all platforms. Word. Let me. I might have to check that out. What's the sale looking like? Because they also, I know they just had that big announcement too with Fighter Z2, so it looks like they're ramping that back up.
Oh well, I guess I might as well have a little fun. I was only
I could have sworn I only had one hand on one trigger finger, one finger. That should have been a blaster shell, not a warp command, man. Whatever. Okay, who's attacking me and why is they only attacking me? Oh, Krillin. Okay. No, well, I literally couldn't see him. I'm looking at 17 and 18. I'm like, why am I still getting hit? There we go. You know I love you, my boy Krillin, but unfortunately, can't go out like that.
If this keeps up, I'm not gonna last.
I want to regenerate. Alright, yeah, don't stand me away from anyways. Is he alive?
I like what I'm seeing. Keep it up.
Okay. Let's see.
You seem like you've still got a lot of fight left.
Okay, yeah, no, don't focus on him. There we go. Nice, alright. Stamina is back. Dang, Piccolo! That slam that Piccolo does kills me, bro. Alright, 17 down.
You made a lot of commotion. Now it's my turn.
Destructo Disc! Krillin, you tired of that?
Have to be kidding. This is...
Uh-oh. Ah. I didn't need it. Alright, 18's down, almost at full health. Who was left? Goku, Vegeta, right? Alright, team, let's regroup. One of them is gonna die very soon. The other one's gonna die shortly after. I think if I let him get KO'd, and then I'll use my limit burst to bring him back to life, right? Rather than use it now. Try to heal him just for him to get KO'd again.
Sorry, won't go easy
Alright.
on you.
I'm eager to gauge what you
And
all
Frieza, I
think.
forgot Frieza was here too.
And please refrain from
Okay.
holding
I knew there was a third one. I was like, Goku, Vegeta, who
I'm all
else?
for fighting you, Whis. I won't
Alright.
This isn't going to end like it did before.
Alright, well, there's Piccolo getting KO'd like we predicted. Good news is Frieza's almost out of here too.
You'll be pleased to know I'm just as excited as you.
In this fight, it's my color change versus yours.
Yeah, no, I don't know what you thought you were about to hit me with, Frieza. Unfortunately, I can't let that slide, my boy.
Is this the extent of your power?
Nice.
Again,
Alright, Frieza goes
please don't
down.
hold anything back. Doing so would defeat the whole
Both Piccolos being down is not a favorable situation, so yeah, there we go. Oh, all that health Vegeta got too? Hold on.
This takes me back to the
I don't know what they were doing fighting Goku, but Vegeta's got a decent amount of his HP. And I'm not trying to waste my stamina yet. Uh-oh. There we go. I had to waste a little bit of stamina. It made sense for the mission. There we go. just use it again. Alright, well, Piccolo got KO'd a second time. Come on. Come on, man! Bandai, I am once again coming to you asking for a Dragon Ball game where Piccolo's good.
If only I finished what needed to be done sooner.
Alright, no, I don't want to focus on Piccolo. I want to fight Goku. I hate when it does that, too. Like, truth be told, I have no interest in bringing him back to life. There we go.
Whoa! You're really well trained, aren't you?
I just know the ultimate finish is going to be some nonsense, too. Like, they're all just awake again and have to do it again, but they got more health. Like, it's not even going to be, like... Alright. Got full health. If I land this, Goku goes down. But why would I land that? Okay. If they can't KO Goku from here, I don't know, man. Alright, I guess they can't KO Goku from here. Oh, I didn't even get the ultimate finish.
You can do a lot better than that.
Dang. I didn't even unlock it. Let me see what the criteria was. Need to beat it in 6 minutes? Yeah, no. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'm not sacrificing my sanity for that. Let me go see what Guru's talking about real quick. 6 minutes is nuts. I mean, it's definitely doable, but I'd have to be a little bit more strategic about it. Plus, like, 6 minutes, right? Like I said, be strategic about it means I probably have to sacrifice Orange Piccolo's ult unless I throw it on this character. But even still, like, I'd have to sacrifice using him for somebody more useful. What is the Chisa district? Ah, okay. Guru's house. I didn't know that's what it was called. I thought it was just the Namek area. Alright, Guru, what's going on? They want the Dragon Balls. Alright, Nail, I told you, 7 stars. That's it. I'm not doing anything less. Oh my god, bro. If I had $1 for every time Nail called me to fight a pool, could retire today. Alright. So this is already starting to be more trouble than I am willing to let it be.
Please,
Oh.
keep them safe.
Please save our planet from evil! I beg of you!
Alright, I guess Nail got him. Alright, Midoriya down. Alright, Raspberry down. I might just go get the Dragon Balls now. I was gonna say if a pool shows up. Yeah, sorry, Pool. Wrong place, wrong time, man. Wrong place, wrong time for poor Pool. There it is. I wonder if they'll give me Z rank for this. I never get Z rank on the Dragon Ball retrieval missions. Oh, there's one more. I thought it was only 3. Okay. Mind you, all this time I still haven't gotten a single level yet. Whole goal was level up. It's been almost half an hour, haven't gotten a single level. I should just go back to metal farming. Pick up the... Thank you. Alright. Alright, I'm going back to the time machine area. I'm gonna go beat up on Goku. And next time I do a parallel quest, it's gonna be to get the Dragon Balls to wish for more TP medals. 6 minutes, man. It's definitely doable, and I definitely want to attempt it again. I just gotta be more strategic with it is all. I might, what I could do is I could always build like 3 custom characters around him, too, you know, around that mission. Or like, I wonder, because I know you can have presets on your custom characters and on every character for that matter. But I wonder, anybody know? Can you select like the same custom character if it's different presets? Because if so, I could just like slightly tweak this current loadout. Right, keep the, I mean, I wouldn't have the Orange Piccolo Super Soul. I could maybe put the Orange Piccolo Super Soul on one of them. The other one, or I could do like Zamasu Super Soul on both, right? Because Zamasu has the one where, I think he always auto-revives. So that's a really powerful one in a team match. Oh damn, we're cooking Goku. Low-key, Goku's getting cooked right now. Still has a lot of health left, but he's... Oh, stamina down? Oh yeah, we on him. We on him. Never mind, y'all on him, because y'all love to knock him out of my line of fire when his stamina's down. So you got it. You got it. You got it. Well, we'll see who does the most damage at the end of the day, though. Let's go. Alright. Stay still. Oh my goodness. Alright, and his stamina's back. Oh, but I got him anyways. Barely, because he did get out of it. But... Alright, next time his stamina's broken, I'm just going to keep shooting out Warp Kamehameha and hope for the best. And then use it without his stamina being broken. Alright, this should be enough for the rest of the fight. I don't even need full health anymore either. He's going down. There we go. I don't think so. Ah, so I can't. That's fine. I do have other custom characters I can outfit for the battle. Mission, quest, whatever. $52 out of 80 for one level. Crazy. Two separate created characters with their super souls, but can't select a created character twice. Yeah, so I meant like, matter of fact, I'll just, yeah, why don't we just test it? But yeah, I mean, you know what I mean. Like the different like presets up top thingy, if you can select those as two separate. It makes sense if you can't. Let me go and find out right here. I'll try it out on the Frieza parallel quest. How about that? We'll see if we get a Dragon Ball out of it. So if I did that. No, yeah, I can't. Even as a separate preset, it grays out the whole thing. Dang it! Oh well.
I'm not messing around. Shenron really went
Thinking about my my two untouched custom characters, the male Majin and the human character. Maybe one of those will become a parallel quest companion for our boy Malcolo.
finishing this once and for all.
Right now, though, I want to make Malcolo a powerhouse. I want to get as close to max level as I can before it just can't be worth it.
Why do you have so much power? Let me praise you before you die. The power you showed was quite amazing. You would have been the greatest in the universe if only I wasn't around.
Ah, shoot, I missed.
How dare you! I will never lose!
I hate when the low level enemies be hard to take out. Not hard, but like, be annoying. Don't want to go down. Material item. No Dragon Ball in that one. What is this? Benzor.
I like what I'm seeing. Keep it up.
No key item across the board is crazy.
I don't believe it.
Kind of Z
You're
rank though.
seriously awesome.
And a cool pair of shorts, some Zenny. Can't wait if they see if they up the max level cap again. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I wouldn't be surprised. Just to, if for no other reason than to just, you know, keep players around until they figure out what they want to do with the Xenoverse series. So I got the, isn't that a 5-star piece of equipment? The poop stick. Let me see. Yeah, it was. I also have the angle helmet now for some reason. So I guess maybe one day I'll make a fit around that. But alright. No luck on the Dragon Balls that time. Let's go back to expert missions. I think I'm gonna just do Vegeta, Goku, and then I'm gonna go fight Frieza. And if I get a Dragon Ball, then I'm gonna just keep beating Frieza and the Time Patrollers until I don't get a Dragon Ball. I think that'll be the system that we got there. Yeah. I think they should up the level cap. I mean, they did because they recently announced the next part of the Future Saga, and I think it makes sense, right? As it progresses, add new challenges to the game. Can really make it feel more of a journey, I guess, for lack of a better term, for players to increase that level cap and say, okay, new challenges. Where you're at right now, it's not going to be enough to just, you know, hop in max level and breeze through it. At least that's how I would do it, but I don't know what their plans are. Chat, y'all like Lady Gaga? I'm not gonna hold y'all, chat. I love me some Lady Gaga. Judas, Bad Romance. That's my favorite Gaga song, is Bad Romance. Or Paparazzi. One of the two. But that's like my that's my go-to rotation, low key. Bad Romance, Judas, and Paparazzi. Throw that on repeat. A calm little workout in. Immaculate. There we go. Alright, I think that gets us at like, what, 78?
No complaints.
Almost there. $68. Never mind, I can't count. I suck at math. Alright, well, beat Goku one time and then we'll be good to go for a level up. What's up, Samson? How we doing? How we doing? To play this, be down to join a raid or two? Or word? Yeah, it's been a minute since I've, I don't even think I've done any raids on stream. That's how long it's been since I've done a raid. Like, I want to say, let me think. So I started streaming Xenoverse full-time, not really full-time, but, you know, full-time, maybe a few months ago, 2-3 months ago. Before that, played it a little bit in the fall. And I think I did like one raid there. So it's been a minute. But yeah, might get back into it. I gotta do some leveling up before I start doing raids though. I'm behind. I'm gonna join raids. Everybody else is gonna have their max level characters. I'm over here only level 96. So I gotta do some level grinding. Alright, Vegeta. Not Vegeta, this is Goku we're fighting. Oh, that blocking, man. Uh-oh. Okay, wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute. No. Why does nobody hit Goku? What are we doing here? It's been like a full minute. He still got all his health. Come on, team. Let's lock in. Matter of fact, hold on. Yeah, I don't know what we were doing. Generational slow start right here, but we're gonna bring it back. There we go. Let's get our time back first of all.
This is getting fun.
There we go. This is what happens when we go back to taking it serious. Whoever did that super spirit bomb, that's the team spirit that we need. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, we're good now. Somebody's got a pretty good Broly inspiration for their custom character. I've always wondered, so these the CPU allies that it gives you, are these like, I assume they're actual players, right? And the game just sort of like pulls random players from its database, you know? So there's a chance that somebody out here is playing a solo mission, a solo Parallel Quest Expert mission, and they either have as an ally or go up against my custom character too. Is that how that works? There we go. I'm on Steam. Yeah, Steam is my my platform.
Make sure to keep training.
AI actual players, cool. That makes sense, yeah. Alright, that should be enough for a level. It definitely is, because we had 68 before. I think we need 80 per level at this point. So yeah, it's gonna be a grind, but I think we got our system down pat. Because beating Vegeta and Goku back to back gets us 32 right there. Now that's not enough for a full level, of course. But if I just stood here doing it all day, I'd pull my hair out. So yeah, I think beat Vegeta, beat Goku, fight Frieza, try to chain Dragon Balls, and then once I get 7 of those, I mean 200 TP medals from Shenron is a big boost. Or I could always end up wishing for a level. It'll depend. I think once I cross that threshold with Tosuk and leveling up, then I'll figure out what to do with Shenron. But yeah, let's go beat Frieza and the Time Patrollers again. There is also this one too. The prepare for the attack of the Saiyans that I might do. Let's try this. Because I think actually with this one you find out earlier if you get the Dragon Ball or not. Versus the others. since it's an ultimate finish, it doesn't come towards the end.
Really went the extra mile. Not messing around.
This one, you just gotta beat phase 1 of the fight, and the time patrollers up here. So I might do this. Okay, sure we can play together. If you have Steam, then we can. Yeah. If you have it on Steam. For some reason, the product team at Bandai decided that when designing a Dragon Ball MMO, it didn't need crossplay. But if you got it on Steam,
I'll tell you one thing. There's nothing more reassuring than fighting alongside former rivals.
let's
What an attack! Damn it!
all right, TN.
Pathetic. I can't believe I'm in
You
pressure.
lived? I thought that would have done him in.
It's not
There
like
we
I'll
go.
give up yet.
Okay. Go through this portal right here.
Is this the end?
If I recall correctly, these time patrollers that we face are like, they're not hard, but they are oddly stronger than one would expect. Actually, I don't even think I had to go through here. I think I could have just like turned around and they would have been there. But whatever, I went through.
Like two. I need to
There
do this.
is... Yeah, I think I could have just waited it out and they would have spawned in. But now they definitely spawned in. All right, are you guys going to get us some Dragon Balls when we fight? So these have like a little bit more health than the other ones. At least it feels like it do, I don't know. This one definitely feels bulkier than the ones on Namek. Let's take care of them before they become any more of a problem. And the good thing is, because this is so early on, I also always have the option. There we go, nice key item. So if I didn't get the key item, since it was so early on, I could always just restart, right? And I only lose like 2-3 minutes of time. Versus the Frieza one, it's really only like 5 or 6 minutes if you try to speed through it, but still. Mix it up a little bit, not bad. Well, he blocked it, but that kind of cooked his stamina, so take that. It's not possible to get multiple Dragon Balls at once, is it? Like in one sitting? The way one orange Piccolo is taking half HP. How you let him take half your HP, Pick? Come on, man. Alright, what is it next? I think it's Gohan, Piccolo, then Goku. That's about that.
This is
Have to restart. Oh no, we don't want that. We don't want that.
Mr. Piccolo.
Brat. What a bother. I won't go easy on you just because we're
Level
the same
113 through a Raditz mission? What does that mean?
Piccolo's training. I won't lose that easily.
race. All right. Show me that.
Oh, yeah. The beginning mission. I could do that, but you gotta create a custom character every time, and that's
So
That's a
this is where
whole
the energy's
process.
coming from. I'm joining in.
the end of the day, it boils down to my laziness. But yeah, there is that, once you beat Raditz and then you go outside the academy, you fight that one girl and she gives you a Dragon Ball for free.
You okay, Piccolo?
It looks like this is the end for me.
This is really crazy. Even though I'm in a lot of trouble right now, this is
How'd I
still
miss?
a lot of fun for me. Wow,
Here we go.
you really are strong. No complaints here. You're incredible.
That not being a Z rank is hilarious. I love this game. Love this game. Alright, 6-star Dragon Ball. Don't really have much use for anything else, but I'll take it, because why not? Alright, what are we looking at here? So I did say I was going to just keep beating up Time Patrollers until I stop getting Dragon Balls. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh! Okay. I didn't even realize I already had 6 Dragon Balls. Wait, that's fantastic. Cool. In that case... No, I'll keep doing these guys. I was gonna say I could do the Freezer ones because they're a little bit easier, but... What's life without a challenge, right?
I'm not messing around. I'm not messing around.
Alright, let's do this again. Yamcha, Tien, Krillin! I've come with belt. Let's do it.
Finishing this once and for all.
Let's work together. Krillin, Yamcha.
I know.
Dang, Yamcha got KO before he could even say his line.
The birth can do.
Krillin went out the same way. You hate to see it. Where's Tien?
More reassuring than finding
Where's
a
Tien?
well-designed
Tien,
toy.
the strongest human, by the way. I don't care what comparative tournament of power, whatever feats my boy Krillin got. I love Krillin. That's my dude.
Treat your wounds later.
Come on, man. Tien trains every day, and isn't he technically part alien? There's no way Tien's not stronger, man. There's no way. There's no way. All right, there's the time controllers. So I'm gonna charge up, and then I'm also gonna unleash my potential, get some faster key charging, and I think that also is it's an achievement for the rating at the end. So if I cared about getting Z rank, that'll help. All right, so we got this guy in Mira's fit. Somebody else looks like they're in the old Saiyan gear, like how Bardock used to rock. Oh, whoa, how do you do that? What? Yo, what kind of jumping is this? All right, okay, no, bet. I love being jumped. They must not know. They must not know. See, that's the issue. They didn't see me play Kakarot. If they had seen me play Kakarot, they would have known I thrive when I get jumped. I love it. Nah, Piccolo, let me get it. Matter of fact, the way he blocked all of those and his stamina's still okay is somewhat nuts to me. But you know what? That's fine. Nah, bring me, what's his name? Where's Mira cosplay? Bring me him. Since he want to do all that jumping. Oh, that's his man's, right? That's the one that he jumped me with? Hold on.
How are you this strong?
Boom. Where's the other one? He got all his health. Matter of fact, who got the next lowest health? I'm gonna take him out, and then we're gonna show him what jumping looks like. Because when it's a 3v1, okay, what even is this? What technique is that? Because I've seen Gogeta use that too. It's just like the aura farming technique. What does that do? Like, it doesn't do damage to me. It just makes him invincible. What is that? What? Okay, well now you have no stamina. Hold an Emperor's Death Beam. Like, I hope it was worth it. There we go. Dang, and no key item is crazy too. No, okay, here we go. One more. Lunetto. Yeah, they really were out here jumping me, man. That's crazy. I want to go through the portal. Where is the... There we go. All this team does is block and jump, bro. This fake time patroller squad, man. Fake time patrollers. All they do is jump and then block when it's time to really get in. You better take the... Look at that. All defense. No offense. All defense and jumping. Let's go. Let's take him out. There we go. Exactly. And no Dragon Ball. That's nuts. Oh well. Let's go find, go take it out on Gohan. How about that? Go take it out on Gohan. Yamcha slept on. I've been a Yamcha apologist. For sure. I've been a Yamcha apologist ever since I rewatched Dragon Ball Z. And I realized Yamcha never lost to the Cybermen. He fully won that fight. Like, the Cyberman was laid out on the ground. They had no reason, right? They didn't know that the Cyberman was going to blow himself up. As far as everybody else was concerned, besides probably Nappa and Vegeta, Yamcha won that fight. I think we should not damage Yamcha's reputation based off of that. Now, Is Yamcha extremely sorry in many other aspects? Absolutely. But I feel like the Cyberman thing should not be a blemish on his status.
Come on, let me see your
Shout out my guy Yam Chisel. Alright, I just realized that, okay, so does Goku just appear if you take out Gohan, period? He doesn't even care if you take them both out? Usually you gotta actually clear it first, I guess not.
You're pretty good. That was one heck of a move. This is really crazy. Even though I'm in a lot of trouble right now, this is still a whole lot of fun for me.
Well, I got equipment. I probably got like 80 million copies or pairs of
I don't believe
the latest fashion gear.
You're seriously awesome.
Alright. Let's go back to that metal farm. So this is real quick. This is the second time that I found it on the ground. Is she pooping on the ground? What? What is this game, bro? It's the second time that I found a piece of 5-star equipment on the ground. And the second time it's been that piece of 5-star equipment. What's going on? I like Vegito and Gogeta. What's up? What's up? Alright, let's beat up Vegeta. Beat up Goku. Alright. Lock in, lock in. Alright. I might switch back to Sudden Storm. As much as I like Broly's Blaster Shell, Sudden Storm's tracking was a pretty big asset. Alright. That.
What's with that attack?
One of my favorite things too about Xenoverse, I think, is how just like stupid the concept of stamina is, you know? Like it's so critical to just like to gameplay, right? To battles. Yet at the same time, it's so easy to just run out of all of your stamina very, very quickly. And now, yes, of course, you know, the solution, don't spam vanishes, you know, don't spam your evasive attacks. But even like, right, what happens when vanishes become a defensive maneuver and you can't not vanish or evade? Then it's like, then you get punished for not taking a head-on attack, which is kind of crazy. And yeah, games always have had the concept of like guarding and guard breaks and stuff. But then it's like to have the guard break also control things like, you know, if you can dash. Because in other Dragon Ball games, that's all controlled by ki. Your vanish, your dash, and obviously, you know, your supers are controlled by ki. It's kind of just like, I don't know, it's almost unnecessary. Like it's almost like it's just in the game to make the game more difficult, and that's about it. Because you could make those things fully controlled by ki, and not much would really change about the battle mechanics of Xenoverse. There we go. I'm your favorite streamer, you're my favorite streamer. That's what I'm gonna start saying. Don't even think about it too deep. If I'm your favorite streamer, you're my favorite streamer. You don't stream, I don't care. My favorite. Nah, y'all are dope though. Y'all are dope. Alright, let's see. 20. Oops. What? Is this gonna be the same thing? Because it was in the same spot before. Okay. I was about to say, man, that's a weird addition to the game if that's just like a thing that happens. But anyways, let's go beat up Goku. Did I just select Vegeta again? No, I did, okay. Wasn't sure. I like this guy's outfit, Paradox J. Wait a minute. Hold on, can we stop fighting for a second? I want to see what he's got on. I want to see what he's got on. Alright, where's he at? Where's he at? Oh, my boy, slow down. What's up? I'm rocking with the pants. It seems like he got some, like... Oh, what's on the fit? My boy, what's on the fit? That's a girl. My fault. I apologize. What's on the fit? Alright. Well, exactly what I wanted to see too. Got themselves stuck in. Yo, look at my teammates, dog. Oh my goodness. Yo, look at my teammates, bro. Are we for real? What is this? Wow. Where's Goku, man? What was that? What was that? I'm about to go. She better be still over there. Oh my goodness! Look at this, dude. All right, I see the fit. How do we get you out of here? I can destroy the building, right? Let me try that. All right, and somebody also got KO'd. There we go. Goodness. All right, first thing that they did was they revived somebody. So at least they got to work. I don't know what they were doing before, but at least they got to work when it was time to get to work. All right, here we go. Boom. Goku thought that backflip was about to save him. Nah, my boy. Right. Gotta land something. This shows I'm not potential unleashed either. And we should watch our time a little bit. I might go and I might re-equip the what is it called? A super explosive wave. Whatever ult that's literally just like yelling and blowing yourself up, but not blowing yourself up because you don't take damage. So I'm gonna get that one just because it's a lot easier to hit. You don't have to really line it up. You just gotta find an off-guard Goku and use it. And that's good for this mission in particular. Those are pretty good for the Vegeta one too, where they kind of move around a lot. There we go. Almost got him.
You're pretty strong. No complaints here. You're incredible.
Alright. Let's go find Frieza. See what he can do for us. Not really him, I guess, but.
Greetings.
Alright, I can see one Dragon Ball, and then we can wish for 200 TP medals, which will get us more levels than just wishing for one level.
I'm not messing around. I'm not messing around. Finishing this once and for all.
Be happy. Actually, on the other hand, be fearful of my most glorious form. Why do you have so much power? Let me praise you before you die. The power you showed.
Come on, Frieza. Don't make it difficult, man. Don't make it complicated. Don't make it complicated.
The greatest in the universe, if only.
See, that wasn't necessary, Frieza. See, that I tried to tell you that wasn't necessary, Frieza. Now you gotta eat this war Kamehameha, my boy.
You. I will never lose.
Go, there we go. Bro's poker face is amazing. He's not moving at all. That's that lock-in. That's that lock-in. That, hold up. I can't even do it on purpose now. Thinking too hard about it. There we go, there we go. Alright, Dragon Ball. I feel like I fought this guy, Tion. I mean, obviously the odds are like no, and clearly not, but I don't know, that name Tion sounds familiar. Probably a billion Tions out there, right, what I'm talking about. Dragon Ball? Oh, Dragon Ball. Alright, let's see. Nah, what he told me by now. Ah, well, not the end of the world. Alright, Vegeta. Yeah, Vegeta next. I also gotta look at a bunch of parallel quests, because got two new DLC the past week, and I don't really think I've done much with it. In fact, the two DLC that I got, really, I only got them because I wanted specific moves from them. But yeah, I definitely should look at the parallel quest, try to get some of the equipment too. I mean, I always say my #1 priority in this game is the drip. So new equipment, that should be mandatory for me. Somebody has dirty fireworks. Classic Vegeta move right there. Oh, I landed it. Nice. Can I do it again? Yeah, I believe. Close enough. I keep forgetting that I have the Divine Kamehameha, which is one of the most fun moves to use and one of the coolest looking. Gotta knock him away from it, though, just to really get the full effect. Here we go. Well, it looks cooler when you use it to like dance around somebody's attack. Basically, that's the Divine Kamehameha is the move that Goku used against Kefla, and when she shot that beam at him, and Goku, because he's Goku, decided to use the Kamehameha, the charge up Kamehameha, to effectively glide on Kefla's beam. That's what this move is. So I believe if you time it right, you can actually glide on your opponent's beam on your way to striking them, and that's pretty cool. It's so good. Yeah, when you can pull it off, it looks really cool. Yeah, Mizuko knows. You know. When you can actually like get it timed right, looks great. But obviously in the chaos of the expert mission. Okay, we're kind of moving now. Already almost there to the next level. We'll beat up Goku one more time and then hopefully get a Dragon Ball when I go fight Frieza. go. A little bit more, I say, as I go full charge. There we go. Oh, okay. Nice. I was gonna say, I definitely landed that, right? Get some time on the scoreboard. I kind of want to increase my key bar, just because it is somewhat annoying not being able to use any of my ults back to back. You know, like it's one thing with Emperor's Death Beam, because that's always just gonna take all your remaining key and then increase in power. But I would like to be able to use multiple Warp Kamehamehas back to back. And even though I only have to charge up briefly for an extra bar, still charge up, right? It'd be nice to avoid that. Alright. Clearly Goku feels like not staying in place again. There we go. That Spirit Bomb connect. Y'all see that? He tried to stamina break me too. Y'all see how far Goku... You see how far he put his leg back before he kicked me? Or if that kick had connected. If that kick had connected and the way it was aimed too, bro, that kick was aimed right below the belt, there might have never been any Malpolo Juniors, bro. I'm not going to hold you. The way Goku had that kick poised, he was ready to end generations. There we go. Ah, I defocused from him for whatever reason. Oh, no, that was bad. Did I defocus or did he just move? It felt like the camera shifted as if I had turned off the focus. Either way, great work, team. I mean, 2 minutes to complete this means we're just ragging on him with these ults. And then, yeah, let's finish him with the Spirit Bomb.
What power?
You that Krillin Super Soul, you got Ki and Stamina XXL boost. Let me see if I have it. Let me see if I have it. Yeah, I might have it. Because to be honest, I just get Super Souls, and they pretty much just get, like, vaulted. I really need to, like, pay attention to Super Souls more. I think I got the Piccolo Super Soul, saw free regeneration, and my mind just instantly, boom, that's it. I'm rocking with that. So yeah, I gotta see what I actually have at my disposal. I know I used the Broly one on my Saiyan character, and the Android 18 one on my my female Majin. But yeah, other than that, I don't even know what I have, so let's see. I forget it's equipment, not Cybermans, could use it. That's a lot of power Super Soul. Is that the Y'all, I got Mizuko on Twitch and then Nino on YouTube. I feel like y'all are probably talking about the same Super Soul. That's a lot of power Super Soul, gives a Ki and Stamina, XXL boost, and then the Krillin one gets an XXL boost. Yeah, it has to be the same one, right? Question is, do I have it? Let me see what I do have. I'm just gonna go down the whole list. Cyberman. No special effects, but you do get revive auto recovery if you get knocked out. The cooler one, boost charge, ki blast, and then attack up. Boost health recovered when allies revive. It's not a terrible one. Imagine me using a Super Soul that has Gohan in the name, though. Never. Never. Kabitos. Piccolo got a bunch of Super Souls. Shortens revive time. Increases time needed when being revived. That's fine. They act like I get KO'd anyways. Come on, man. Bojack Super Soul. Kid Boo's being literally just called reduces damage taken from all attacks if you're a purified Majin. Now X to XXL, that's pretty dope. That is pretty dope. Loki might consider using that for my my Majin. Let's see. Trunks Super Soul, Kid Trunks. Once only when health is below 50%. And then you limit burst, you get revive gauge, auto recovery. Okay, being able to stack the boost here is not bad. When key's maxed out, boost normal attacks. I feel like it's a pretty solid one too. Charge a key, then you know you get active. Obviously, we got the Broly one, reduces damage from strike skills, and when battle begins, we get a full bar of key. That's the one that I use on my Saiyan character. Just figured it'd be cool. I wanted my Saiyan character to have that primal Broly aspect of him. So I threw on that. Obviously, we got the one that I currently use right now. I also just realized that it boosts Ki Blast skills to a medium amount. Nice. Nice. Or there's the You're Not Much Fun of a Fight. That boosts Ki and... but when you go below a certain amount of HP, you lose the damage and Ki regenerate. I could try them both out, to be honest. Love how I've been suggested 2 pretty good Super Souls. I don't have any of them. What are they called? It's a lot of power, and you're not much of a fight. Okay. Cool, cool. It's Raccoon Super Soul. I definitely don't remember ever receiving Raccoon Super Soul. Super Saiyan Gogeta's. Key auto recovery when battle starts is not bad, but it's temporary. If it was permanent, right, that would be pretty dope. The Zamasu one's not bad. Pretty much you just revive yourself, which is pretty dope. I feel like that would be a good one to have on, like, if you want to throw it on a custom character to use as an ally in a battle. That way you don't really have to worry about, you know, having to revive your allies and stuff like that. It does reduce the health restored when they revive, but if they can revive themselves, you know, does it really matter that much? And then let's see, Fuse Zamasu's prevents Ki from depleting, but steals Awoken skills. What does that do for me? Stores Ki when health is below 50. Using charge skills activates Ki auto recovery. Okay, that's not bad. UI Sign Goku Super Soul. Limit burst, auto health, and stamina recovery. That's actually a pretty good one. Auto health and stamina recovery. I mean, defense down, sure, but at that point, you know, you're in the zone with that. You need to be more careful. Gamma 2s. Once only when guard is broken. And then once when the opponent uses an ultimate attack, recover stamina. That's not great. I'm not as rusty as I look. Of course it would be Gohan. Of course it would be Gohan, bro. Saying something nerdy, all corny, trying to, hey, I'm not as rusty as I look. I bet you guys didn't know old Gohan still had it. That's probably what he sounds like. Probably what he sounds like before getting no diff by 17 and 18, right? Probably what he sounded like before getting no diff by first form Frieza, right? God, I can't stand that kid. Dang, but I don't have either of those Super Souls. So let me pull up my handy dandy Xenoverse 2 wiki right here and see. So that's a lot of power. Is my caps lock on? Oh, apparently it's in the DLC that I just got. The 134. Look at that. Let me confirm, because that's what Reddit says, but for some reason, there's so much misinformation about Xenoverse 2. Like, that's why I use the wiki as my source. Because, well, it might not necessarily always have the specific, you know, answer that I need. It's so, the amount of times that I've gone on to, like, a Xenoverse forum to try to find an answer, and then somebody will, like, give a detailed answer just for the next comment to be like, from the same person, be like, wait, is this Xenoverse 1 or 2? And then they'll be like, oh, I had the wrong version of Xenoverse. Then they'll, like, try to answer it. It's a mess. It's a mess. Xenoverse is, guess what's what happens when you have a game out for 10 years and a million different components to it. So I'm going to double check that it is in this, this DLC pack. Where's Ultra Pack 1? Yeah, it is in this. Cool. And then the ones we're talking about are 4-star. Cool. I mean, I know for a fact I don't have the Krillin one because I just got that DLC. The Raccoon one. What was it called? You're not much of a fight. Let me see here. Yeah, when battle begins, boosts the strength of all attacks, increases maximum ki. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, yeah. And then once health is below 50%, only once. Cancels boosts to attack strength. Decreases the amount of ki restored. Ah, okay, so you get weaker the first time you get knocked down, it seems like. Okay, got you. Alright. Let's go for that Krillin one. Oh, but that's in the same parallel quest that wanted me to go through everybody just to ultimate finish and possibly get the ultimate charge. Are you sure I didn't get it before? No, we couldn't have because we did it literally one time and got nothing from it, right? Alright. I'll try that then. Just greatest hope. Yeah, there it is. Alright, well the good thing is the mission itself actually isn't all that challenging. And
Not messing around.
If I don't have to ultimate finish it,
Not messing around.
that would be fantastic. Actually, you know what? Don't we fight Krillin in this? If we fight Krillin, then you probably get it from the drop when you defeat Krillin, right?
Once and for all.
I could probably just beat Krillin up a bunch of times, and then if I don't drop it, just restart. I hope.
However, I think it would still
I
be prudent
hope.
to try
Let's
and
see.
groom a new god for the future. I would greatly appreciate it if
So,
you
Erwin,
assisted me in that matter.
How we doing?
And, kept this from
But the
Lord
greatest super soul for you is Ha. Makes you charge ki super fast with maximum charge. Word. I'm gonna check that out too. Where do I, do you remember where I get that? If not, I'm gonna pull it up here in a second once I finish this. Yeah, I mean, I like the Piccolo Super Soul. It's definitely really helpful for like those expert missions, you know, where I can just sort of stay in place with an attack that tracks the opponent and become immortal, right? I'd be feeling like Akari. I'd be like, yeah, for the next 4 minutes 11 seconds, Malcolo is effectively immortal. They can't touch me. But obviously, you know, when you have more aggressive opponents and you just don't have the opportunity to keep your stamina full, that's when you want to really consider what you're using for your Super Soul.
What's that? Where's that power coming from? Took too much damage.
Ha's gone to the TP shop. Oh, perfect. Fantastic. In that case, we can take the easy way.
That was a close call. This is getting dangerous.
Piccolo, what are you even doing with these losers, man? Come on, man.
God of Destruction's master. This is really bad.
And yet those sinister Namekian eyes.
Having more keyboards is cool, but it's irritating. Yeah, that is true. And since I don't have ultimate charge, right? Yes! No, don't block it. There we go.
Seems like my skills aren't.
There we go. Oh, were you running? Were you running? Was he running?
Can't lose here.
There we go. There we go. One day, I need to find a new character who I hate as much as Gohan. I've been hating on Gohan since like, I think like February, right? Was when Devin had uploaded that custom.
Whatever. Let's get this over with.
Dang, I've been hating on Gohan for like 8 months now. Yeah, I gotta find somebody who I hate as much as Gohan. Don't get me wrong, I love the Gohan hate agenda. It is a fantastic agenda to push, but I gotta diversify my portfolio a little bit, right? Because if I let the Gohan hate go on for long enough as only Gohan hate, then I'm just a Gohan hater. Then at a certain point, right, I'm no longer an agenda pusher. If I pride myself on being a true agenda pusher, then it can't just be Gohan. So let me think. Gohan for sure, right? And because I like to push an agenda, I would like it to be a relatively popular character. Like I could join the bandwagon and just become a Megumi hater, something like that, right? Easiest character to slander of all time. I could become like a Tengen hater. Actually, that's not true because Tengen is my favorite Hashira. So I could become like a Shinobu hater from Demon Slayer. But nah, I need somebody who's like generally very well liked. So I need like a very large fan base so I can look them dead in their eyes and say your goat is a fraud. So I'm taking suggestions. Oh, there are 2 Ha's. I didn't know that. Trunks got Gohan killed. Trunks was a kid. It's not his fault. Trunks didn't get Gohan killed. He was a kid.
I didn't expect you to get this far.
Trunks did nothing wrong. You know, you might be like the first Trunks hater in Dragon Ball history. I've never seen Trunks hate. And also, real quick, wait a minute. No. Wait a minute. Because if Trunks got Gohan killed, right? You know what I call that? If Trunks got Gohan killed, you know what I have to say about that? They're even. They're even, because whose fault is this? They're even, because whose fault is this? I'm looking at a hole through my boy Trunks' chest right now, because who couldn't kill the villain? Because who couldn't kill the villain? So they're even, far as I'm concerned. Shoot. They're even. Gohan told Trunks not to fight. So why didn't he stop him himself? Why did he stop him himself? If Gohan was so strong, so responsible, how you let an 11-year-old Trunks who can't even go Super Saiyan slip past you? That's my question. Cause now I'm asking, right? How do you let an 11-year-old who has never gone Super Saiyan? As far as Trunks is concerned, there is one Super Saiyan in all of existence, and that is Gohan. How you let an 11-year-old who can't even go Super Saiyan sneak past you is my question. Because personally, right, as somebody who has babysat before, or who has just in general been responsible for the well-being and safety of younger people, rule number 1 is kind of don't let him out your sight, right? You would think. Now, I don't know, right? I've never been in this situation, but I would assume that when the world has ended, right? When the world has ended and that child's superpowered father has been killed and all his superpowered friends have been killed, my question is, right? I would assume that sort of puts even more responsibility on you to not let this kid out of your sight. So my question is, once again, how did Trunks, or how did Gohan let an 11-year-old who couldn't even go Super Saiyan out of his sight? He in the wrong enemy with that sword, he would have been in Bleach. Hey, I'm not gonna hold you. Trunks will get cooked in Bleach. Trunks will get cooked so terribly in Bleach. I love my boy Trunks, but oh my goodness. Trunks will get cooked so terribly. It does come full circle. Oh, I just realized I never put the I didn't put the image on the Twitch stream. But yeah, it was the picture of obviously Trunks with the hole through his chest when Cell came back. That is kind of crazy. I wonder if Toriyama actually did that on purpose, right? Because obviously Trunks carried a lot of guilt from Gohan's death. So I wonder if he purposely added, like, you know, Gohan's irresponsibility resulting in Trunks' death. I think so. I think he purposely made Trunks the first one to get killed. I want to believe he did. Oh, hold on, Krillin. Krillin got hands. Oh, I'm out of stamina, too. How did both Piccolos get KO'd? Wait, I just noticed that too. Hold on, team. Let's lock in. Let's refocus. I don't know what's going on, but we're currently getting 2v1 by Krillin, and that's hilarious. Me and Whis getting 2v1 by Krillin. All right.
Splendid.
Yeah, I didn't get the Super Soul. All right. The agenda will have to pause. Did I find a picture of Vegeta? I didn't. I stopped looking. I think we're just gonna have to take the L and have everybody else think that we're crazy. But I know exactly what you mean. Matter of fact, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna Google what episode does Vegeta rage bait Kaba. I could probably just find a YouTube clip, Vegeta rage baiting Kaba. Dragon Ball Super episode 37. You know, as much as I dislike the new Google like AI overview thing, it is kind of cool to be able to look up what episode does Vegeta rage bait Kaba and genuinely get the answer you're looking for because it uses context clues. That being said, I didn't ask for all that. Too much with all the AI and whatnot. Nappa did not Lobo Piccolo. Gohan's fault. Gohan's fault. Unfortunately, that was Gohan's fault. Unfortunately, that was Gohan's fault, not Piccolo's fault.
And to that end, please refrain from holding anything back.
Great. I'm all for fighting you, Whis. I won't hold back.
This isn't going to end like it did before.
On the contrary, this should make things much more entertaining.
You'll be pleased to know I'm just as excited as you.
In this fight, my color change versus yours.
This may prove to be a cumbersome fight.
Standing face to face.
Gohan's like 4? Okay. My question is, how old was Goku when Grandpa Gohan was killed and Goku was left on his own? Because he was 4. How old was Vegeta when he was trained by Frieza to be a child soldier as the Prince of All Saiyans? I just realized the Trunks picture is still up too. He was 4. He was 4, right? Matter of fact, how old was Piccolo when he fought Goku in the 23rd Budokai for the fate of the world? He was 3. How old was Broly when he had to defend himself and his father against the entire King Vegeta regime? He was a newborn. I don't want to hear Gohan was 4. Are we kidding? Are we kidding? Cell was 2 weeks old and ready to blow up the solar system about what he believed in. I don't want to hear Gohan was 4 years old so he couldn't dodge the ki blast.
To the world tournament.
By the time you 4 years old, grown man age in Dragon Ball. By the time you 4 years old, you already done fought 3 alien invasions, 20 intergalactic dictators. Like 4 years old, man. You done seen everything by the time you 4, bruh. Talking about some Gohan's 4. Okay, where is my stamina? That's what I want to know. Wait, what happened to my stamina? Why is my stamina so cold? There we go. Vegeta over here pissing me off. I'm pretty sure I didn't even get the Super Soul from Krillin. I'm also gonna limit burst. What is my team doing? I'm over here. This is why, right? I can't even casually like rant about Gohan and try to play. Second I do, right? Second I break focus, my team's just getting cooked. Second I break focus, I'm fighting a 3v1 against 3 perfectly healthy CPUs because my team got cooked for no reason.
This is getting fun.
Give me my energy capsule, man. I'm gonna stop buying all energy capsules. They don't deserve it. It's just me. Me energy capsule. Alright. Alright, if I can KO Goku, that'll make this a lot easier. I don't know what I was doing for. I don't even remember if I got the Super Soul from Krillin, man. I could be doing all this for nothing. Maybe I should have restarted. There we go. Vegeta's down. Goku's down. Whis died, so we lost. Okay. Man, my team was garbage. Yo, iPhone users are struggling with Siri. I search everything with Gemini. I don't even use Siri. I'm straight Google. I'm old-fashioned. I straight up open Safari, straight on Google. still have only got one level. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get one more level. But yeah, I need somebody who I hate as much as Gohan to expand my agenda. I do have some hot takes, but y'all aren't ready for all the hot takes yet. Y'all aren't ready for all of them. There's some characters that I like that are also frauds, to be fair. Just because I call a character a fraud doesn't mean that I hate them. Like, I love Gojo, but y'all would get mad at me if I told you Gojo is low-key a fraud. On the lowest of keys. Y'all ever peep how every time Gojo fights somebody, if they're able to touch him, he loses? I don't know. I feel like if the one caveat of you winning the fight is that under the condition that you can use your ability where your opponent can't touch you, like, no duh. But if the second, you know, something happens to that barrier, you start getting cooked. I don't know. I might start to reconsider who I really call the GOAT. That's like, you know, if a QB has a solid O-line, but if anything were to happen to that O-line, all of a sudden, he can't do anything on the field. Now I'm like, were you good or were you carried? I don't know. That being said, while we're on the topic of JJK, yes, I think Gojo is a fraud. But would y'all call me crazy if I said I also think Sukuna is a fraud too? Low key. I don't know who's seen what, so I don't want to get into manga spoilers, but Sukuna low key is a fraud too. Binding Vow Merchant of Doom, bro.
Done. Make sure.
Vegeta's another fraud who I love. Shout out my guy Vegeta. But good lord. Vegeta might arguably... Vegeta's not a bigger fraud than Goku. Only because... Not than Goku, than Gohan. Only reason why I don't put Vegeta as a bigger fraud than Gohan is because Vegeta's reputation is also that of a fraud. Like, the only person who talks highly about Vegeta is Vegeta. Everybody else knows if Vegeta's in a fight, he's probably getting spanked. Alright, there we go. We can get another level. Real quick, let me check the metal shop too about that Super Soul you were talking about, the Ha one. I like the Grand Priest ring. It looks cool in the hologram.
We have nice new items in stock.
This one, okay. Tien Super Soul. So that's not the one that you were talking about, I think, right? You guys were talking about this Ha that I need. Let me scroll. I'm just realizing chat also did an auto scroll for me. That's weird. It usually does. Okay, yeah. So we want the one that's like all capitals. Cool. Cool. Yeah, no, oh my god, Vegeta out of Broly. that must have been a rough day for Vegeta fans, man. Watching your GOAT drop to his knees, bruh. Drop to his knees and surrender before the first punch is even thrown. That must have been a terrible day for Vegeta fans. I'm not gonna lie. To you guys. If I ever saw Piccolo do that, I promise you I would never do Dragon Ball content again. Oh my goodness, I'd be so embarrassed. I'd be so embarrassed. Vegeta's Ha. Okay, that's the one that we want. Let me sort by rarity, just see what's over here. What is I'm a superhero? Gamma ones. Stores key. Oh, okay. It's actually not a bad one. And then your limit bait burst, you can auto revive. I might get that. Just cause. But I do want the level up. So what is this? Full power Super Saiyan 4? Only one revive boosts normal attacks. Yeah, Vegeta's ultimate fraud. Let me see. This is Ha, all caps. Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare to search up. HAAAHXV2. And you know, I'm gonna put Vegeta next to it so I can clarify. Okay, so apparently it is, it's also a metal shop item, but it's one of those that cycles through, like the custom clothing and stuff like that. Ah, dang it. So maybe it'll be there on Friday. I'm pretty sure that's when they reset it. I think it was in the shop last week. Yeah. You beat me to it, Mizuko. That just rotates in and out, so whatever. We'll be alright. Let's go get that level though from Tosik. Almost getting erased from this best Vegeta. Yeah, Vegeta, dude. Oh man, I like Vegeta, right? In fact, I have Vegeta as my second favorite character, only because when I think of like when people ask me who are your favorite DB characters, Vegeta always makes it on the list along with Piccolo. So I love Vegeta, but like, dude, watching Vegeta fights be painful because you'll be rooting for Vegeta so hard too, and then he'll just sell every time. No, why am I here? I wanted to level up. You need Parallel Quest 148, but it's DLC. Depending on what DLC it's from, I might have it. I do have it. It's from finding out about Fusion. Okay, I do remember doing that. So we can always try to RNG it too. The Super So Similar is my back is all tingly. I do have my back is all tingly actually. I'm pretty sure when I was looking at Super Souls, right? I could have sworn that one like sounded. Yeah, here we go. My back's getting tingly. So boost the strength of all attacks temporarily when using charge skills. That's pretty solid, right? I charge and then I get a boost. And then when using charge skills, activates key auto recovery, which is also very solid. Auto health and stamina recovery on my limit burst, but defense is down. Let's try this out. Why not? Yeah, why not? Let's try it out. I'm gonna go level up. Tosik, give me my level, man. Citizens of Content City, I am once again requesting that we kill this guy with hammers. I just want to remind every single Content City citizen that we are up against threats to space and time. And this guy has the power to grant you more power to fight those threats. But he's locking it behind capitalism, behind a paywall. That's crazy. Like, that has to be like, do you know how evil that is fundamentally? Like, when you really think about it, that is insanely evil fundamentally. Like, I work, you know, in Content City with the Time Patrollers who literally hold the fabric of time and space together. They literally make sure that things don't go amok and that evil does not, you know, do what Mira and Toa tried to do, what Few tried to do, right? Like they have a super important job. So obviously, when you fight these, you know, insane threats, you gotta be ready. That is pure evil to say, I can make you as strong as you need to be to protect the multiverse, but you have to pay me first. That is nuts. That is, I don't care. The man has bills. The man has, you know, whatever. The fact that, like what? What? If he is somebody that critical to society, he needs to go to the Time Patrol and say, you all will give me free housing, you all will give me free groceries, and in exchange, I'll make your Time Patroller stronger. Anyway, sorry to turn Xenoverse into a random political rant, but that's just such a crazy concept to me. That is such a nuts concept. that you can literally equip every single time patroller to make any threat to the time-space continuum non-existent, and you want to charge them for it. That's insane. I didn't even... Oh my god. Alright, let me apply my attribute points too, because I always forget to do that. I don't really care where these go, because I'm gonna... Well, if we have key auto recovery... Let's up key. What's up, Ash's Empire? New person, welcome, welcome. Oh, I just realized too, we are officially halfway to our goal of over 9,000 subs, baby. Yes, sir, yes, sir. All right, let's take on Vegeta. Yeah, let's try out this Super Soul. So I gotta remember, I don't have my my auto regen when my stamina's full. Gotta keep that in mind. That should be fine. Actually, no, because don't I get auto health and stamina recovery on my limit burst in exchange for defense being down, but like, who cares? I get health recovery. You're not touching me anyways. Oh, whoa. Okay, hold on. Let me, So what is he? When using charging attacks, right? I didn't even aim at Vegeta. I did that for notice. Okay. When using charging attacks.
Very well. You'll be my warm-up.
I am pleased. I am pleased. Let's start actually landing attacks, right? But I am pleased. I am pleased. Good suggestion. Good suggestion. I am pleased. I am pleased.
Seems I underestimated.
Gotta adjust my playstyle slightly since I don't have my regen. Oh wait, no, yes I do. I just have better regen. Actually, I kind of want to try the, yeah, I'm gonna let him damage me a little bit more too, just like through battle. And then I want to try the regen, see how it compares to the other Super Soul regen. And then I want to see just how badly my defense is reduced. Because honestly, right, if defense reduction just means don't take an ult to the face and, you know, try to get out of combos if you can, I can do that. I can do that. I just don't want to make it so that, you know, I'm getting one-tapped by Ki Blast. But if it's just a slight defense reduction where if you know, play not completely terribly, you'll be alright. I'm not okay, or I'm not against that. I'm okay with that. I'm a fan. Good suggestion. Great suggestion. This is one of the fastest temporary T regenerates steady. Yeah, that's nuts. 120%, where most are between 5 to 30%. That's crazy. I'm a fan. I like it. Shout out Kefla.
Well done. Make sure to keep training.
Now I need a character with a lot of key bars. Hey, I could try to get that 7th Dragon Ball, right? Go to Shenron, reallocate all of my skill points to Ki. Put like 300 skill points towards Ki. No stamina, no basic attack, no health, no anything. Just have a key bar that go across half the screen, charge it all the way up, and then start spamming. Oh, low-key be fun to do. I might do that one day just because why not? Yeah, I like that. That was good. That was a lot of fun. What's up, meme connoisseur? How do I get better at Xenoverse? Practice makes perfect. That's what I'm always say. Just keep playing. Let that muscle memory develop. Because to be honest, right? I don't I don't play any of these games that you guys see me play on stream. I don't play any of them off stream. So this is all the practice that I get. And then I think that my improvement literally just comes through like playing semi-consistently. You know, I try to play at least every day, every other day when I'm streaming, and then just remembering things, picking up on the mechanics. So yeah, I mean, I know it's not great advice, but that's what's worked for me, and that's what I have the most experience with in terms of improving in the game. Yeah, put everything. I definitely got to do that for sure. That would be a lot of fun.
Finishing this once and for all.
Be happy.
All right, let's charge up this key. Yeah, this is a Shout out Kefla, man. Hey, what do I say? I knew I liked the Universe 6 Saiyans. Shout out my girl Kefla. I hope we see more of the Universe 6 Saiyans in the future, too. I would be very, very disappointed. And I don't think they're going to do this because Toyotaro seems like he is for the Dragon Ball fans. So I think he fully believes in the potential of the series. But it would be very disappointing if they did absolutely nothing with, you know, any of the other universes from Tournament of Power.
The power you showed was quite amazing.
I mean, the Saiyans are like an obvious duh, right? Like, you gotta do that. I wouldn't mind if Jiren came back for a little bit. Just because he was kind of boring the first time around, you know? Like, he had a very... he literally had a cookie-cutter story. Like, Jiren's backstory is literally an evildoer. Killed his parents. No name, not even a form, an evildoer. So, I mean, it was kind of boring, but... I wouldn't mind if we got a little bit more of him. Maybe an update on Toppo. His journey to becoming the God of Destruction. But yeah, you know, I rock with the Universe 6 Saiyan. Shout out my guy Kaba. Dragon Ball? Dragon Ball, yes. No Dragon Ball, bro. I don't want the equipment. I don't want latest fashion. Dragon Ball. There we go. Got the Dragon Ball. Let's go.
I don't believe it. You're seriously awesome.
Finally, we did it. Tired of that slow key charging. I could get used to this. I can't lie. I could definitely get used to this. Ha has a higher and longer damage timer, but I think the key regen. I'll definitely just try them both out. See what I like the most. But with charges key to full with Divinity Unleashed because it's about the aura. That's the whole reason with Divinity Unleashed. That's the whole reason Divinity Unleashed, right? Yes, I could charge just one key bar and then use the melee boost that it gives you. But why would I do that when I can just stand in the middle of the battlefield like Fuse Zamasu, right? Arms spread out, letting them soak in the aura, letting everybody see it. All about aura farming. But yeah, I had to get rid of Divinity Unleashed because my playstyle was not making good use of that at all. Let's go over here. Alright, level 98. You know, I think I'm gonna make the wish to do the skill thing, just because I'm gonna need 100 TP medals per level. I think it's actually 120 per level up or something like that.
Go on, wish.
It's man. First of all, Shannon, I don't like how you talk to me. So now I'm gonna make you wait. Now I'm gonna make you wait, right? Because I was gonna grant the wish, but I don't like how you came out them Dragon Balls all aggressive. So now you gotta wait. Now you gotta wait. How about that? All right. So yeah, what are we thinking? I can either get a level up, right, and get to level 99, and then from then on out, I believe I need like 100 or 120 TP medals per level. So you know, 200 isn't really gonna do much for me. It's only gonna get me one level anyways. Or I could just level up via medals and then use my wish to rearrange my skill points. So what do y'all think?
Isn't there anything you want?
Not that it really matters too much. I mean, like I said, yeah, y'all know I don't play competitive, so I'm not super particular about anything like that. Do the key bars thing? All right, let's it was second chance at life, right? Is the one that yeah, we set attribute points. All right, let's do that.
A very easy wish. Farewell.
Maybe I should have seen what I currently had on my attribute point spread, because I know that the biggest issue was the 20. It was like 25 points allocated towards strike supers, which absolutely not, you know, got no usage at all. Here we go, 372. $72 divided by 2. It's gonna be, let me think, 300, 150, 185. All right. $186. That's what it is. All right, it caps out at 125 for now. I forgot about that. Okay, that's fine actually. That's cool. I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's not the end of the world at all. All right, and then I have 122 left. I think I might split that between health and stamina. So yeah, 122. All right. Because stamina was at 80 before. And then basic attacks, who cares? I mean, it's not the worst to have good basic attacks, but yeah, genuinely, like it's not gonna do much. All right. What do we think for our skill points? F health? What happens when I run out of it? I die. I gotta have my health. I can't use capsules and expert missions though. But that is true. I could always use capsules. I don't be using capsules though. At least not as often as I should. So maybe I should incorporate that. So what would I put them in then? Stamina? Plus, like, yeah, I can always use capsules, but my concern is what happens if I run out of stamina, and then I'm forced to take an ult, like, to the face, right? A full damage ult, when I'm doing 7-star parallel quests and expert missions, that could be deadly if I don't have the health for it. So that's what I'm concerned about. Ah, whatever. I'm going with this. There we go. There we go. Malcolo officially has absolutely no hands. 0 skill points in basic attacks or strike supers. I'll stay, but see, here's the thing, right? I'll stay in the corner and shoot Ki Blast. My opponent won't. My opponent won't. So when it comes to, like, right, if I'm facing, like, I don't know, supervillain Broly, who's somebody that likes to just, like, break your stamina and then hit you with his ult a bunch of times, if I take an ult from somebody like Broly or Kid Buu, who's prone to just, like, spamming their ults, and I don't have the health to tank it or the stamina to avoid it, then I put myself in a really bad position. So that's what I'm thinking with the stamina. But let's go over here. Not the stamina, the health. The health. And then especially when you get to like expert missions and raids and stuff too, where you can't even use healing items. All right, let's go. Oh, you know what I should do? I should also unleash potential. There we go. All right, where's Goku? Now I can finally spam the Warp Kamehameha like it was intended.
This might not be so easy.
Still got a decent amount of stamina too. Let's see how weak my basic attacks are. Oh my god. Look at my basic attacks, dog. Oh my goodness. I'm doing no type of damage. Look at this. Yeah, no type of hands at all. But it's okay. We can charge our ki like that. Oh my. And Emperor's Death Beam from a full key bar like this too? Devious. Yeah, this Super Soul with the maximum charge and all this key. Definitely the play. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Well done.
Yeah, I think that's the play, right? Start off the match, get potential unleash, get that charge rate all the way up. That's for sure the play. All right, let's see, let's see. $36. I want to at least get to level 99. And then I'm pretty sure that's when it goes up, right? And then I'm going to need however many I need because Tosik is the embodiment of evil. I meant to fight Vegeta there, but whatever. I did not get that Krillin Super Soul, no. Because Whis died. We lost the mission. Whis got cooked and the parallel quest ended. What's up, Kane Riley? Do I want a 1v1 in Xenoverse? Do you have a character who is level 98 or lower? Or level 98, not lower. In which case, I'm down. But, my custom character... And also, what platform are you on?
Sorry, won't go easy on you.
Go. $99, doable. Doable. Console, I'm on PC. It's so crazy, like, that they, I'm sounding like a broken record. I really am sounding like a broken record, but it's genuinely crazy that they don't have crossplay for this game. Like, I sound like a broken record because it gets crazier and crazier the longer I think about it. It genuinely gets crazier and crazier the longer I think about it. That's so stupid. Like, what do they mean? No crossplay for an MMO of the second biggest anime series of all time is nuts. Is nuts. But they gave it to Gexhin Squadra. They gave it to Gexhin Squadra, dude. They gave Gexhin Squadra crossplay, but not Xenoverse or Sparking Zero. That's so crazy to me, dude. And like, Gexhin Squadra, it's an alright game. I mean, underwhelming in my opinion, but to each their own. Maybe it's just, you know, the pages that I follow and the forums and, you know, everything like that. I don't see anybody even talking about Gexhin Squadra. The hype for it wasn't even that crazy, and I don't even see anybody, like, talking about it like that right now. So, like, what? Why did you give your most meaningless project, like, arguably a top 3 needed feature for your franchise? What? Bandai! That's, like, who even... Am I doing a parallel quest? No, I'm doing a expert mission. Expert mission. Just trying to farm TP medals, get my levels up. You know how it goes.
What power?
Mizuku said they wanted on the PvP. I used to, back when I played Sparking Zero more regularly, I used to run Sparking Zero rooms, and those were a lot of fun. Because, I mean, those are obviously had it set up with, like, a King of the Hill style format for you. And I would just, like, share the code in the room. Do they have anything like that on Xenoverse? Obviously, it might be a little bit more difficult because Xenoverse just has less players than Sparking Zero. But if they could have, like, a room thing, right? What's Endless Battle? Yeah, battle opponents from rooms. So we could do that. Right, create a room. I would usually do no private slots. Yeah, so I could always do that. Maybe I'll do that one stream. But I see he used to watch his back for Luigi Mangione type of guy. Yeah, I wonder if there's like a Japanese Luigi Mangione who's just fed up with Bandai screwing us over. Like, that's Gexhin Squadra being the only modern Dragon Ball game with crossplay. Fighter Z doesn't have crossplay, does it? I mean, if it does, good for it. But out of any game that needs crossplay, Xenoverse needs crossplay. I'm going to say that for sure. Sparking Zero crossplay would be nice, especially for the world library. But Xenoverse not having crossplay just makes no sense. Oh. Oh wait, yeah, what I also wanted to see, and I don't think I got damaged enough for it last time. I wanted to see that that health and stamina recovery in action. Oh, I have so many of these Broly blasts to throw at Vegeta now. I can use all those and still a warp Kamehameha. Oh yeah, that definitely was the right call to switch out my attribute points. Put them on the key. Oh, and his stamina's broken. That's another thing too. Another problem that we had was that on these missions, when the opponent's stamina would get broken, they would either be too far away for me to get there in time before it recovered, or they would get knocked out of my line of sight before I could charge up. Right now, I can have an ult ready like that. There you go. Definitely finna be 80 years old playing young people games because my generation. Valid. Hey, that's part of the old head experience, though, right? That's definitely part of the old head experience. Telling the youngins, like, man, right? They're gonna have like Dragon Ball Xenoverse 8, right? Actually, knowing Bandai, by the time we're 80 and got grandkids, they're gonna still be playing Xenoverse 2. But if somehow Xenoverse 3 comes out over the next 50 or so years, I feel like it's our duty as old heads, right, to be like, to see our grandkids playing Xenoverse 3 and be like, Xenoverse 3? Where the game where you actually have useful allies? Man, you kids don't know how hard it used to be to have to fight Gogeta, Vegito, Beerus, and Whis at the same time. And then also Piccolo and Goku were of no help. Man, like, I can't wait to be that kind of old head. I'm gonna be the most annoying kind of old head. My grandkids are I'm gonna constantly telling my nephews and grandkids about how easy they have it. Xenoverse coming out when I'm dead. At this rate, dude. I mean, if we're being realistic, I genuinely don't think we're getting even an announcement about Xenoverse 3 until we're approaching 2030, realistically. Because, I mean, that's just the way that Bandai usually moves, right? It take a while between releases, and they won't even release anything, or they won't announce anything until they're ready, and that's still going to be well before release. And so just given, like, the fact that, you know, it was 17 years between BT3 and Sparking Zero, I have to look up how many years it was between Xenoverse 1 and 2. So it was a year between Xenoverse 1 and 2, interestingly enough. So that's a rare exception. But in general, we know that, how did I get God Goku? I think it was the story mission where you fight Beerus. I think it's when you complete the Beerus saga, but let me not misinform you. I'll tell you exactly how. I'm gonna look it up for you, because I don't want to give you the wrong answer. Apparently you beat it by beating a parallel quest. 67, Power of a God. Is what they're saying. 7 to portion judge everything and everyone in life. Absolutely. Absolutely. I was talking to my homegirl yesterday too, right? About how like it's funny how old people dress. And I was saying I can't wait to be one of those old heads that puts on like a full button up, some like jeans, some jeans or some trousers, because that's what old people be calling them. They be calling them trousers, and then like a tight belt, mad tight belt, just to like chill in the house. Always be getting fully dressed up just to chill in the crib. I can't wait for that. No problem, no prob. But yeah, I mean, I think just given, you know, how Bandai's been moving, I think realistically, we probably won't hear anything about Xenoverse 3 for a long time. And I wouldn't even expect, like, I wouldn't expect the release before 2030. If I had to get a little bit more pessimistic, I would say we won't even hear about it until 2030. I think they're very much focused on, they're focused on Sparking Zero and I guess Fighter Z now too. But who knows? Who knows? They are still, they did still just announce that new DLC for Xenoverse 2 also, which is another reason why I think it's going to be a while before Xenoverse 3. I've never worked in the video game industry, obviously, but as somebody who has worked in product development and software development and, like, you know, software strategy and stuff like that, it's generally a bad idea to try to, you know, run things simultaneously for the same product, right? So if the product is Xenoverse, it's generally a bad business move to drop a trailer for new Xenoverse 2 DLC if Xenoverse 3 is on the way. So I think that was probably our answer, that it's going to be a while. That probably just bought Xenoverse 3 at least another year, to be honest. Or, if I'm being optimistic, they could be, you know, using Future Saga, right? Once they finish the Future Saga, that might just lead into Xenoverse 3 right there. They might end Future Saga with, you know, to be continued in Xenoverse 3 and have that be the announcement. So if I were really optimistic, you could see it like that too. I don't want to necessarily say that, you know, all DLC is a harbinger of delay and whatnot. You just have to probably just watch TV in the crib? Exactly. That's what old heads love to do. Old heads love to get fly just to be inside. I'll be 35 when Xenoverse 3 comes out. Dang. Dang. Oh, nah. We old, bro. We're gonna be like, everybody's gonna be old, gray hairs, wrinkles. By the time Xenoverse 3 comes out, we're not even gonna have time to play Xenoverse. We're gonna have families to take care of. How did I run out of key? There we go. Got that. Alright, how many medals is that in total? I think that should have us at around like 50 or so, right? 50, 60 something. I didn't check how many I had going in there. But let's find out. Oh, 84. I just realized I can level up. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Tosek! Give me my level, man. Or maybe, right? Part of the Tosek is evil headcanon. A big part of the reason why nobody's probably checked him on this, I know we said we should beat him with hammers. How? Guy probably powers himself up to infinity and nobody can stop him. There we go. Alright. I'm now level 99. Let me check real quick. I just want to confirm. Okay. So it's still going to be 80 for the next level. So I'm going to try to get one more level up. Right? And then once I cap out on this price bracket for Tosek, then I'll call it wraps. 80 more medals. Let's do it. Let's do it. Plus, how we need a gyro. Exactly, right? We gotta support ourselves. Like, that's nuts, man. That's nuts. I'm turning 14. By Xenoverse 3, I'm gonna be 90. At this rate, man. At this rate, they keep playing with us. Malcolm, when he's 70. Back in my days, I was a famous streamer. I got people watching me daily. See, that part, if I do end up getting famous, I wouldn't even tell my grandkids. I would aura farm, right? I would keep it mad low key. Keep it mad low key. Because they would have no idea. They would be like talking to their dad, oh, Mom, Dad, you know, we live in this nice house. You know, we have all this nice stuff. How do we afford all this? Because for some reason, you know, my young kids are going to be thinking that. And then my parents are going to tell them, well, you know, your grandfather. It's all your grandfather. And I'm going to tell my kids, don't tell the grandkids what I did to make my money, right? I'm going to have it be mad and mysterious. And they got to uncover the lore. They got to uncover the lore. That's what I'm going to do. I could get the Dragon Balls to get more TP medals, but I just used all 7 on my, Oh, I didn't mean to do this! No! I used all 7 on my attribute points reallocation. So I think at this point it would probably just take longer to gather all of them than it would to farm 80 medals. Because 80 medals is what, like, 5 completed attempts? I think it is exactly 5 actually, right? Because you get 16 each one. 50 plus 30, yeah. If you get Xenoverse 3 or 4, maybe older than Xeno. Xenoverse 4. Xenoverse 4, no joke, you will not play. I'm going to tell you this right now. Unless we all stay like hardcore Dragon Ball fans who also have time to play Dragon Ball video games, I don't think we will play Xenoverse 4. I think Xenoverse 4, if it comes out, will be for our kids. Completely serious. Right? Because I don't know. If I'm right about Xenoverse 3 not even like being announced until closer to 2030, they're going to spend like another 20-something years on Xenoverse 4. Or waiting for Xenoverse 4, you know? So no joke, if Xenoverse 4 ever does come to light, I don't think I'm ever going to play it. I think I'm going to be pushing 40, maybe even pushing 50. Right? Like I genuinely... Alright, here we go. Let's try this this stamina recovery. Actually, never mind, because I have all my health. I don't really need it. I don't care that much. In 5 generations, right? I'm gonna have to leave like a time capsule or something. I'm gonna leave a time capsule for my great grandchildren that just says, you know, to my descendants in the year, you know, 2125. To my descendants 100 years from now, if we have not destroyed the earth with war and our disregard for the environment and all that, and you know, we do still have the things that we enjoyed in my time, such as video games and Dragon Ball, it is my request to carry on the family's legacy that my descendants purchase and load up a copy of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 4. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave them a note that says just that. Alright, where's my team? Where is my team? Why is it a 6v1 and Vegeta can stamina break me? Oh my goodness. God, my allies suck. There we go. Yeah, grandkids might get lucky with Super Saiyan 4. We should get Super Saiyan? Or Super Saiyan 4? You mean like as a transformation? I think that would be cool if they had a Super Saiyan 4 as a transformation. The only thing is, I think that the only reason why I think we might not, at least for right now, hopefully it changes in the future, I think they don't have enough to go off of. You know? Because, I mean, they could go either GT or Daima models. Either way, you're going to have some people uncomfortable. Not uncomfortable, but unhappy. But I think because we don't have enough lore of Super Saiyan 4, at least not that's consistent. They could go off of GT, but that's kind of risky, you know? Because GT takes place after Super. And while Xenoverse is its own timeline, it does kind of follow the events of Z and a little bit of Super too. So I feel like if they were to use the GT version, we'd have to wait until Super's complete. And then if they were to use the Daima version, they could use the Daima version, right? That's not the worst idea in the world. To be honest, that probably is the safest option for them. But yeah, I think that's probably the biggest thing holding them back, is that we just don't have enough to go off of it yet in terms of like lore and how you would get it. I think it would be cool though if they did go with if they went with the GT version of Super Saiyan 4, if there was like a special quest or something, right? Where you had to battle like the grade 8 version of yourself. You know, I think that would be pretty dope. But yeah. It says Xenoverse 4, not Super Saiyan 4. Don't do me like that, Nino. I'm blind, but I'm not that blind. I'm blind, but I'm not that blind. Scroll up. Scroll up. Kane said clearly, sorry to put you on blast, Kane. Sorry, I don't mean to put you on blast. Kane clearly said we should get SSJ4. I know I'm not crazy. I might be blind, but I'm not crazy. With Saiyans, they should have a tail option instead of an accessory. 100% agree. 100,000% agree. I think each character's race should have like a key accessory that you can equip or take off that doesn't take up your accessory slot. Like for Saiyans, I think it should be the tail. For I don't know, for Frieza race, right? You could do like the biosuit on the outside, and I don't know, something like that. But yeah, I think each species should have like an accessory item specific to their race, sort of like how they have clothing items specific, but I think they should have one that doesn't take up the accessory slot. They could also just, take away the stat boost or whatever too.
Our quest will be swift. Follow me.
He said my grandkids might get lucky with Super Saiyan 4. I can clip it now. Was crazy, right? Was crazy to me. Was crazy to me. You can clip it now. I already took the screenshot. You're not gonna make me think I'm crazy, right? Yeah, Kane's probably like, what did I do? Well, it says we should get Super Saiyan 4 right here. Right? Because after Vegito said we should get either Super Saiyan 4 or Rose as a create a character transformation, then Kane said we should get Super Saiyan 4. Did I not, like, y'all not gonna gaslight me? I'm blind, but I'm not crazy. That's not true. I am a little bit crazy. Kane's probably so confused as to why they're like the subject of the conversation. Kane's like, what? Why? What is going on? Why am I not following up with Zarbon? There we go. I was like knocking him away, but I wasn't chasing him down. When I said your sentence, I replaced Xenoverse 4 with Super Saiyan 4. How you know I was saying your sentence? Maybe I made up my own sentence. Or wait a minute, because I also talked about Xenoverse 4. And I know sometimes I be saying stuff and y'all just be missing it. So did I replace Xenoverse 4 with Super Saiyan 4 in your sentence? Or did I mention Xenoverse 4, you missed it, and then I talked about Super Saiyan 4? Because I know I'm blind, but I'm not crazy. I have to be like top 5 easiest people to rage bait. You said my grandkids might get lucky with Super Saiyan 4, and I said my grandkids might get lucky with Xenoverse 4. It sounds like we said two different things, Nino. I don't know. It sounds like we said two different things. Your first mistake was thinking that a man born and raised in New Jersey would ever admit that he was wrong. Oh my god. Whoa, there's more Dragon Balls. Alright. More Dragon Balls and enemies. That's why I hate Guru, bro. He hasn't been doing this nonsense. By the way, Nail, you have 2 arms too. I just want Nail to recognize that he also has 2 arms. So while I fly through Namek, going underwater, getting my jacket wet for him. There it is. Okay, I was like, am I tweaking? Alright, one more after this. Yeah, I heard about y'all Jersey people. Like we the best state in the country. Top 1 state. Don't let Chief Keef influence you. Shout out that boy Chief Keef. But hey, don't let Chief Keef's desire to blow New Jersey up. Came from the UK. That's what's up. That's what's up. I feel like I gotta look at my my actual audience demographic, but I feel like at least like in terms of people who are most active in chat, it seems like the most active ones are European almost. You know? Like I think it's relatively unlikely that most of my audience is non-American, just because you know my upload and stream schedule is in accordance with American time zones. But I don't know. I gotta look at my my demographics and see what that looks like. Nino's been mod for a minute. I like Vegito. Yeah, he's been mod for a while now. Let's head over here.
Show you the power well beyond that of Super Saiyan God.
Alright, oh, let me finish the textual too. There we go. Go, it's going fast. Going very, very quick. This might be like a record, a new record for fastest time to beat Vegeta. Oh yeah, 1 minute 15 seconds, gotta be. At least personally. I mean, I don't think all time, of course. But it has to be one of my fastest times of beating him.
I don't believe it.
Usually takes at least around like 90 seconds to 2 minutes. Alright, let's see what we're looking at. 36. Almost halfway there. Want to get more water and a snack, but you know what? I'm gonna finish this up and call it an evening after that. Let's do that. I know you get a lot more views when you play Sparkling Zero. Yeah, I noticed that too. I mean, makes sense. More modern game, more people play it. Actually, Sparkling Zero, fun fact, is how I became a, I don't want to call myself a Dragon Ball content creator, because I do cover, or try to cover other series besides Dragon Ball. But, I mean, in terms of anime video games, I think no series does it better than Dragon Ball. But yeah, that's how I became a Dragon Ball streamer, was through Sparkling Zero. It's just where I ended up developing the largest audience. Although, tomorrow, officially, Pokemon Legends ZA comes out. What do y'all think? I mean, I don't know if y'all are Pokemon fans, right? What do y'all think? I might add Pokemon to the stream schedule. Only thing is, if I do add Pokemon to the stream schedule, the gameplay might be mute, dude. Nintendo, right? When it comes to, like, companies and their copyrights, Nintendo is probably the worst company to play with when it comes to copyrights. Like, Nintendo, dude, Nintendo gets down, bro. So I'm like concerned that if I try to stream Pokemon, if I have like the game music, the in-game music just a little bit too loud, and risk making, you know, and even risk making 2 cents off of streaming the game for a month, that Nintendo will have my entire channel struck down, my home burned down, and me publicly executed by firing squad. So I don't know. What other games? Before Xenoverse, it was Kakarot. Before Kakarot, it was Sparking Zero. Before Sparking Zero, it actually wasn't even really any anime games at all. It was that game called Black Myth Wukong, which is based off of Journey to the West. So funny enough, you know, there's a Dragon Ball connection there. If you didn't know, Goku is based off of Sun Wukong, the protagonist of Journey to the West. So I was playing that. Would also hop on and play Pokemon Showdown a little bit. I had a series, it was both live streaming, then I would edit it and then turn it into full videos, where I was playing through every Pokemon generation. So I would play through every Pokemon generation, right, just going in order, and I would add challenges to each playthrough, right, because I've been playing Pokemon since I was 6 years old. Obviously, if I just play the games by themselves, it's going to be too easy. So I was adding different challenges, right, like for example, for Gen 2, I couldn't use healing items in battle. So I could only heal at Pokemon centers. Gen 3, I think I did like a randomizer. But I got to Gen 4, and I couldn't beat it. I literally couldn't beat it. It was Nuzlocke with random encounters. Not only random encounters, but random movesets, random typings. Completely random typings. Meaning, random typings and random move typings. With random abilities too, of course. So to paint a picture for you, when playing this, you know, modified version of Pokemon Platinum, I had the potential to, you know, go through the regular gameplay. When it's time to choose a starter, my options could have been Rattata, Electivire, and Giratina, right? And I could have said, well, if I get Giratina in the randomizer, easy choice. But I could have picked that Giratina, and instead of being the dragon and ghost type legendary Pokemon monster that it is, it could have been like water and normal type with the ability Truant and its only move being Explosion, right? And that Explosion could have been a fighting type move, and it could have been up against a ghost type Pokemon. So I literally had like there was no strategy to it at all. It was such like a think on your feet, figure out what's going on. Have I played God of War? I haven't, but you're actually not the first person to suggest it. Used to be a Pokemon fan, added to your schedule? Yeah, I'm definitely looking to work in Pokemon. I gotta look at, it's really more about copyright than anything. Because Sony Music Japan was really, really not happy about my Demon Slayer series, which is why that stopped. And I've been cautious about copyright stuff ever since. I know there's fair use, right? Fair use exists. And Nintendo, I did do a little bit of research, and Nintendo does have a, on their website, specifically for content creators, on like what they can and can't use. I don't know though. I don't know if I fully trust it. Because I mean, Nintendo has such a heavy lockdown on so much. Technically, Pokemon is made by Game Freak, but as a distributor, I don't know what Nintendo's role would be in there. Like, I've heard stories of people literally, like, I think you can't even so much as, like print out a picture of Mario and iron it onto a shirt, right? I think if you do that, print out a picture of Mario, iron it onto a shirt, and if you tried to sell that, right? If I tried to sell it to somebody, even for like 50 cents, Nintendo, I think, would be well within their rights to sue me for millions of dollars. And it's my understanding that they have a history of doing so. So yeah. Truth be told, I'm terrified of Nintendo. Pokemon has never really been my thing. Valid. Yeah, to each their own. I'm gonna see. I gotta see. What I might do is, I might turn it into long-form content. So rather than do it on the stream, record it, on my own, and then just edit the gameplay footage then. And then the final option is to just not do gameplay at all and have any Pokemon content be more of a commentary type of thing. Because I'd be completely within my legal rights if I just wanted to say, hey guys, I played the new Pokemon game, and here's what I liked and didn't like about it. Or even if, every day, like, I beat this gym, here's what I did, right? And I didn't show any actual footage or audio from the game. I'd be well within my rights to do that. Obviously, I wouldn't just show you guys, gameplay with no gameplay. But, if I wanted to make Pokemon content, without having to worry about copyright, that is also an option. But we'll see. I'll do some brainstorming. The game doesn't come out until tomorrow, right? Today's the 15th? Yeah, game comes out tomorrow. And it seems like most of my audience isn't, all that into Pokemon either. So I don't think anybody's necessarily dying to see me hop on as soon as the game comes out. Do I like JJK? I do love JJK. Love JJK. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. I got to do a lot of research on the copyright rules and stuff because I don't think it's worth losing the channel. I wouldn't lose the channel anyways. The way that the rules work is you need 3 copyright strikes to lose a channel. So even if they were like, if I upload one video, the most Nintendo could do is give me a copyright strike as of now. So one video is not going to be the end of the channel, but I don't want to push that line. Try Cursed Clash. Are you out your mind? Are you out your mind? That game? Oh, that game. I have tried Cursed Clash. And I view JJK Cursed Clash as the gay-gayest writing of anime video games. That game is I have a lot of negative things to say about that game. I have so many negative things to say about that game. I was gonna play Bleach for a while. I forgot about that. Yeah, I was the other time I was doing Sparkling Zero on the weekdays and then Bleach on the weekends. But to be honest, right? At the end of the day, let me make this clear. What I like or don't like in terms of video games or even series is not all that important to me. I can make myself like something if you guys really want to see it, right? So let me also reiterate that. So even if I say like, oh, I don't like that series, I don't like that game, that doesn't mean that it's like, it's never going to appear on the channel. Because at the end of the day, it's about what you guys want to see. And so even if I, let's say I absolutely despise JJK Cursed Clash, if everybody in chat said we want to see you play Cursed Clash, I'm playing Cursed Clash, So never let me saying that I hate a game or anything necessarily mean that I won't ever play the game. First anime game I played. Why would you tell me that I feel so old? I feel so old. You want to know what the first anime game I played was? Naruto Ninja Storm 1. On the GameCube. Oh man, you guys make me feel so old. That's nuts. Oh, I'm old. I'm old man for sure. We talking about when we're 70, 80. I'm already there, bro. I'm already there.
I don't believe it.
Oh, I'm so old. Dang, bro. I realized I was old actually the other day when I went on Twitter. I'm gonna find the exact tweet too, where people were talking about like, oh, all the anime that we grew up on are ending. And then the anime that they referred to were like Boruto, Black Clover. I'm like, whoa, grew up on. That's when I realized I was old. I'm mad old, bruh. Oh, I'm so old. Seven Deadly Sins game. Really? I do like Seven Deadly Sins. I didn't even know that they had a game. I also have an MHA game just sitting in my library untouched. You say? Oh, do I have to, gotta get the thing from Guru? Are we for real? Alright. That's right, Guru did not raise my level cap. Really? Like, really? Like, are we for real? After all them times I didn't help Nail fight a pool, Guru's not gonna raise my level cap. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's nuts. 30 to 40 ain't that old. I'm not that old. I'm not that old. I'm not that. No. Oh, that was funny. That was funny. I am technically pushing 30 though. I'm 26. If you round up, you get to 30.
Shenron really went the extra mile with that wish.
When Pokemon ended, I felt like I aged 50 years. Oh yeah, when Ash finally... I am entering Unk stages. What was that, there was one guy, he made a video, he broke it down pretty well. He was like, alright, well, he said when you're like 14 to, he said like 14 to like 21, right? Something like that. Like, or I think he's like 21 and below, 20 and below, 21 and below. The 20 and below, you are a youngin, right? You're young. That's it. And then from like 20, 21, 22 up until like 33, that's when you're like big bro, right? You're old, but you're not that old. Now from like 33, 34, that's when you officially hit the Unk stage, right? Then you really entering the Unk lifestyle. You Unk until you're about like 60, at which point then you're just an elder.
How dare you?
So I think that dude, when he said that, December. Oh no, I agree with you. 30 to 40 is not old. I think the internet has we've lost all concept of the word Unk. But you know what? I can't even blame anybody but people my age, right? You know, like, it's people my age that are like, oh, why do these kids think that, you know, 25, 26 is Unk? Because we be calling ourselves Unk. Only reason why people know that phrase is because people my age were like, dang, we're getting older, we're really Unk. So I agree it's not Unk, and I don't take it seriously, obviously, when people call me Unk. But yeah, I would say that that Unk status for real doesn't even start until you're like 40. Why is this guy still alive? That's my question. Yo, thank you. Like, go feed Whis.
I don't believe
I could do that.
You're
Yes.
seriously awesome.
My first was a Dragon Ball pinball plug and play. There we go. All right, somebody else who had the classics. I don't feel quite as old. You pushing 30 to 40, that is Unk status. 30 to, not 30 to 40, 40, hard 40. Matter of fact, new rule. Forget what I said about 34, 35. 40 hard Unk cutoff. Who do I have to speak to about this? Who do I call? What branch of government handles this? This is ridiculous. I can't be Unk. I can't be Unk before I hit my 30s. Who do I talk to about this? What branch of government is this? Is this a state or a federal matter? Whis is in the Bamboo District, right? Over by Goku? Yeah. Maybe I do want to take a test, I guess. Ghostbusters. W reference. Oh, have max friendship with Whis? Ah, well that's not gonna happen today. I don't think I have any friendship with Whis at all. I mean, I guess in theory I could do it with that that instructor glitch. Oh, right, this is a tutorial, so I have Whis' moveset. Okay. Finishing Blow, Meteor Crash, the regulars. Which one of Whis' super attacks was acquired? None of them. Oh, Finishing Blow. I forgot that technically is Whis' thing, yeah. As simple as it is.
I don't believe it.
Alright, well, it looks like it might take a while before Guru is ready to increase our level cap. So I might call it a stream here. But let's see what Whis has to say real quick. Never mind. There we go. There we go. There we go. It's exactly what we wanted. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, let's go to level 100, man. There we go.
Hey.
I can't work my magic. What do you mean you can't work your magic? Did they not just say that my level cap was increased? Or were they saying that I have the potential to increase my level cap? To be fair, I kind of just read the first part of that pop-up and then clicked away. If it was saying that you now have the potential to increase your level cap and it's not increased yet, then womp womp. That's what it sounds like. It was about the update, not you got it? Yeah. That's what I figured. Oh well. Alright, well, I guess it'll be for a next time thing then. Gonna go ahead and call it a stream right here. Yeah, could buy new food. Next time. Next time. Getting tired. Gotta go eat. And good stuff. But yeah, as always, man, thank y'all for showing up, showing out, and showing love. Hope everybody has a fantastic, fantastic, fantastic rest of their... What's today's date? Fantastic rest of their Wednesday. Fantastic rest of their week. And I will catch y'all, I'm hoping tomorrow. Peace out.